My name is Quinn, and on the 15th of September, I'm going to be running the Worcester City 10K race, and I'm setting myself a challenge. Hello and welcome to video number 1 of my race day series, Road to Sub 45. As you can tell by the title of the video, I'm going to be trying to run the 10K in 45 minutes or less. It is a big challenge for me, and although I am competitive, I am feeling a little bit shaky, a little bit ooh. But over the next 2.5, by the time this video comes out, it'll be just over 2 weeks. I'm gonna be documenting my training, nutrition, rest and recovery, and more importantly, the race day itself. This is so that you guys can see a little insight into the run up to race day, if you'd pardon the pun, and what I am doing, putting myself through, doing to prepare for the actual race day, to try my absolute best to smash that 45-minute mark. So why don't you come along for the journey? So I've never actually ran a 10K race before. I've never actually run a specific timed 10K to try and run it in a certain time. But how hard can it be? And I've had a load of people say, Quinn, is a half marathon the same day. Why don't you just do that instead of the 10K? Well, let me tell you why. I am not a distance runner. I've done a half marathon distance before twice, once in a race, once on a random Wednesday because I was bored. And both times I did not train for the distance. I didn't train properly for it under different circumstances. And I couldn't run for about 6 weeks after each of them because of just the limited training that I did for my knees and my hips specifically, so that I literally could not bear any weight on my knees while running. So the answer is yes, I could run the half marathon, but I'm not going to. I don't particularly want to be disabled and not be able to run because I've really started enjoying running and I want to keep it going. Also, my body is built for sprinting, short bursts of speed, as powerful and as fast twitch as physically possible. Not these monotonous trials of mental and physical endurance that you call marathons. So now that you're up to date on the challenge, I'm now going to go through a couple of things that I'm currently doing, or where I'm at now when it comes to times, when it comes to body weight, and I'm just going to explain the series in general and how it's going to go. On Sunday the 25th of August, I weighed 88.4 kgs. Today, on the 28th of August, I weighed in at 87.5. So it's slightly bringing that weight down, because that is a big part of some of my preparations for this race day, is to slowly reduce our body weight over the next couple of weeks to make sure that we are at peak physical condition, not just lean shredded, I don't care about that, but lighter on my feet so that we can run faster and further. Good morning. It is the 29th of August. We're going to weigh ourselves. I don't know what pounds are. Right, switched it to kg. What? 91. That is not good. I did eat a massive amount of food last night, so we probably. My current PB time, now this was over 1.5 to 2 years ago, is 21:34. Pretty quick at the time. It was actually like 3 weeks before my last half marathon when I was actually doing some running training. So if I stuck to this running thing, I could be actually pretty good at it. And my PB half marathon time is 1:51. So as I said, I actually don't have an official 10K PB time because I've never actually just run one. But within my half marathon PB, it said that on Strava, when it tells you the different segments and all that, 10 kilometers was 51:37. That was the first half of the marathon, and then second half of the marathon in pretty much an hour, because my knees and hips all blew out, which is why I'm doing a little bit more training for this, or trying to do a little bit more training for distance and get these bad boys in check. So over the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be running some tests. These are obviously physical tests, so running the 10 kilometers at race pace or as fast as I can to see where I'm at. Haven't done it yet, but I will be doing it soon. And also doing nutrition tests, so testing out race day nutrition, because that's something that people don't do. It's something that people neglect. Now, when you get to race day and you start to throw loads of different, carb gels into your system while running, also on an empty stomach because you're running, and all these different factors come to play, and you're throwing, ingesting a lot of different sugars and carbs, especially, not really having protein on race day, but carbohydrates. Now doing this, your body is probably going to reject it if it hasn't had time to get used to it. So this is why I'm going to be doing a couple of tests with gels and seeing how my stomach fares, because I don't particularly want to be having to stop at a Portaloo, because two things are going to happen. Either we're going to have the world record for the fastest number 2 in a Portaloo, Or 2, we're going to absolutely mess the challenge up because I need to go to the Portaloo and I shave off, I don't know how long it's going to take me. I'm sure if I need to go to the toilet during a 10K race, it's probably pretty desperate and it's probably going to be a very short one. But I'll be gutted if we get to the finish line and I was in the Portaloo for 30 seconds and I was over by 25 seconds and did a 45.04. How fuming would you be? Also follow me on Strava to make sure that you are giving me loads of kudos on my runs up to it and also for race day. So follow me, it's just Quinn Pryor. I'm going to be making as many videos as I can at a high quality over the next couple of weeks up to race day to make sure that you guys have got content. So please hit that subscribe button, click a like and drop a comment down below, giving me some motivation. Also, if you go to my conversation pace, episode 2 intervals, YouTube, I'm running a competition, whereas if you comment how fast exactly in minutes and seconds, I'm going to run it in my official time that gets sent through by Worcester City 10K race people, you will be in for a chance of winning 3 months free hybrid one-to-one coaching with me, full level, worth £750. If you can guess the exact time to the second, you'll get free coaching. If there's 2 people for some reason, then we'll have to figure that one out. But if you can guess it, all it takes is putting 4 numbers with a colon in between and you can be in with a chance of winning. So please go and do that. I'm really excited. We're slowly but surely building up the race day fit. So we've got the new Saucony. These are really nice. Ran with them. I went out for don't tell anyone this. I went out for just a chilled 5K. Ended up doing the first kilometers in like 4:10, 4:13, which is way faster than even race pace. And I then decided to turn it into an interval session because I couldn't keep it up. But they are really good. I'm getting some insoles. Do you know the ones you get ads on Instagram for the absorption? Because I've got some insoles at the moment that keep my feet up. I think I've spoken about it in another video. I've got some insoles, but I just basically need to be as springy as possible. We've also got some other bits and pieces, but I'm going to keep those for a later video going through race day fit. I'm going to keep them for like the pre-race day video. If you are in Worcester or live in Worcester and you follow me for a while, or you watch these videos, please come down to the race. The more people cheering, the more it's going to spur me on to really try and push for this. Motivation from external factors is a huge part of how I can push myself on. I can push myself to a certain limit, but external factors are extremely beneficial for me. So I'm going to be getting my friends, hopefully some of my family down. So if you're there, if you see me running past you, or if you're even running in a race, please come up to me. I'm going to be obviously vlogging it and hopefully getting someone who can video for the day to try and get as much footage so that the video for the actual race day is as good as possible. So if you want to film for me, please let me know. Drop me a message on Instagram if I know you enough to give you my camera for the day. But please come down and support. Just support it, the race in general. But come down. If I hear you screaming and I have a little look at you, if I'm in the hole, if I ignore you, then I'm sorry. But it has to happen. But yeah, just come down and support. If I see any signs with anything to do with me on it, then I'll come and find you. You'll be in the vlog. And obviously I appreciate it. But anyway, if you've made it to this far in the video, I really do appreciate it. Please subscribe, drop a like, drop a comment, and I really think that we can start to build this up. I want to start this off as a proper series, and once this one's done and out the way, and hopefully we smashed 45 minutes in the 10K, whether or not we start to keep pushing the running stuff, or we go for maybe a high rocks, or maybe something else, maybe a little triathlon or something like that. But please subscribe, support the channel, support my Instagram and TikTok as well. Go follow those if you haven't already. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in a bit. See ya!